Arthur, and I am here with my co-patriots working on the Family First bill. We're again in our way into Washington, D.C., and there has been some expressed concerns about the bill as written. And let me tell you guys, I had those concerns too. When I read the bill and it still included the adoption assistance program, I was appalled. And I made a flyer that says basically that there's a fatal flaw in the family assistance program, because until we stop paying the social workers cash bonuses for adopting kids out, that behavior isn't going to stop. And so it isn't in the bill that's available. Our federal government does a very poor job with transparency and letting the citizens know the status of bills. And the bill has not been updated to include the current negotiated changes that are on it. And the current negotiated changes are, now, in specific to the adoption assistance program, there are tons and tons of kids out there that have already been adopted and are in families and are receiving stipends for adoption assistance. And the federal government owes that money to these people, so it needs to be phased out. And so that's currently what's happening. And then the money that was there that was paying for the adoption assistance program will be shifted over to the prevention part. So the bill that's on the table that the senators are looking at and working on has addressed the adoption bonus issue, and it's fine. There are, if you look, several articles out there that address this particular issue too. So it's not just me saying this. There's documentation other than through the Congress about this particular aspect of it. We're still working on it. There are 3 holds on it. That doesn't mean the bill's dead. It means we need to get out there and work harder. They're on the fence. I got a tentative agreement to possibly unplace the hold on 2 of them, and we're having the appointment today with a 3rd. So we're working hard. This game is not over yet. The very most important thing you can do is get on the phone. And everybody from those states affected, there are 6 different offices to call, 1 in D.C. and 5 locally. Call them all. They have a list. Register your complaint that you want to have the official take the hold off of the Family First bill. And then also, this is important too, is to contact the governors from those 3 states also. And we don't have their phone numbers listed yet, but by the end of the day, I will have it. So thank you, and if I could just sincerely ask for you guys to all pray for us. Pray, pray, pray. That'll help us to lift us up and to get this bill done. So here's my friend.
Since my live feed failed, my first one, Raymond Schwab, you got to give me some pointers, and Brian Lee. But you guys, we agree with your complaints out there, but we don't want others to think that that's the bill as it states now. Believe me, we wouldn't be pushing for this bill if it wasn't in the best interest for your children, our children, the country's children. We really need this to pass, and I don't think we're ever going to have an opportunity to get some sort of reform like we have now. Federal money should not be used to tear apart families. It should be used to help children, help families. It is horrible when children are removed and those very services that could have made that family stronger, the foster parent gets, like child care and stipends. You know, why can't that money be used for the family and stay together? Because the number one thing that foster care does is traumatize children, and they will never feel safe again, ever. And we all know that 80% of children in foster care get abused and neglected for the first time in foster care, in residential programs, in group homes. We know that. We need to save the children. Please call these senators, whether you live in that, if you know somebody from that state, use their county, whatever. We need to do this for the children. Texas, Wyoming, California, those senators, those governors, call them and ask them to take the damn hold off of this bill so we can save these children.
Amen. Thank you.
Gotta do it fast.
Okay, bye guys. Off to work.